Hi, second graders. Happy Monday. I want you to read this word problem that is in the video, just to yourself or out loud. I'll give you a minute. Okay, so if you need more time, just pause the video. Main Street School has 734 children. Now I'm going to look up, think about that first sentence before I keep reading. And I can cover up the numbers too to help me understand and comprehend what the question's asking me. Main Street School has 734 children. 156 children walk to school. The rest of the children take the bus. How many children take the bus? So what kind of problem is this? What kind of problem is this? Right, it's an unknown addend problem. You don't know, what is it that you don't know in the math problem? You don't know how many children take the bus because it says the rest of the 734 children take the bus. So that's what you're solving for, is the children that take the bus. So you know the total and you know one addend, but you don't know the other addend. So what is a way that we can show this problem? We could write an equation and then draw a math mountain. So I want you to do that in a math notebook or a whiteboard. I want you to write an equation for this problem and draw a math mountain. So go ahead and pause the video so that you can do that in your notebook. Okay, so I got my equation up and I have my math mountain up. Okay, let's just read my problem one more time so I can see that makes sense. Main Street School has 734 children. So I see my total number of children. On my math mountain, the total goes at the top. The rest of the children 156 children walk to school, and the rest of the children take the bus. So I have 734 children, 156 children walk to school, and the rest take the bus. How many children take the bus? Do you remember when we did the adding up method? Think about how we did the adding up method. Yep, we add to the next 10, and then we add to the total. Or we add to the next 10, add to the next 100, and then add to the total. So I want you to try to do the adding up method first on your own in your notebook. Remember, you're going to start with 156, so you're going to have to write it off to the side. And then you are adding up to the closest 10. So if it was me, I would add up to 160 to get me started. So this is what I would write in my notebook to get me started. 156 plus 4 equals 160. Now, if I look at this equation, did I get to my total yet? No, I'm only at 160 children, and I need to get to 734 children. So I want you to keep adding up until you get to our total. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so you should have solved the adding done the adding up method on your own. But here's one example of what one student did to do the adding up method. So they started with their equation and it matches the word problem. They're adding up to get to their total and find their answer. So 156 plus 4 is 160. 156, or no, excuse me. 160, now we're over here, plus 40 is, well, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. I just added 40. 200 plus 534. So they started at 200 and added 534. That's a big jump. So they counted by hundreds and then tens and then ones and got to 734. Now, how did they get their answer for the rest of the children that take the bus? How did they get to this number? Right, they added up their numbers that they were adding up to get to their total. So 4 plus 40 plus 534 equals 578. Okay, the second student solved this problem using the adding up method the same way, except what do you notice is different? Right, the first student did 200 plus 534, and this student went from 200 plus 500, so they didn't take as big of a jump. This is I probably would have done this more than this, because then I can really think about adding up my hundreds and then focusing on what's left of the tens and the ones. So 200 plus 500, if I start at 200, count with me, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. I just added up 500s and it got me to 700. Now, am I at 734 yet? Nope. So I need to add how many more children? 34. Okay, so I'm not done here when I get to my total. What do I need to do once I get to my total? Right, add these numbers up together. Okay, let's look at student number 3's example. So they created a math mountain first. Okay, remember, when we look at a math mountain, we put a minus. Hold on a sec. We put a minus. Minus, minus, and then we put a plus. Okay, so they made a math mountain, put their total at the top. 734 minus blank equals 156. So now they're going to do the adding up method. So they're starting at 156 plus 4 is 160. 160 plus 40 is 200. Okay, so what's different between this one, and this example? Correct, these ones are similar, except for they wrote out the equation, and this student did the math mountain. Okay, so I want you to think about the adding up method to solve these word problems today. So on your first workbook page, you will do the adding up method for all the word problems. And then the next workbook page is fluency, but there's one word problem at the top, and I want you to try to use the adding up method to solve your answer.